This free step-by-step video comes to you directly from Haynes, creators of the world's best repair manuals. Fix your car or truck the right way with our accurate and reliable information at your side. You can complete more than 200 jobs on this vehicle when you purchase the complete online manual at Haynes.com.
Pull the hood release lever, located on the driver's side kick panel. Lift the hood safety latch and raise the hood upwards, then support it with the prop rod. The brake fluid reservoir is located on the driver's side of the engine compartment firewall. The clutch fluid reservoir on models equipped with manual transaxle is located directly in front of the brake fluid reservoir. They both use the same type of fluid. The fluid levels should be maintained between the maximum and minimum lines on the side of the reservoirs. If the fluid is low in either of the reservoirs, wipe the top of the reservoir and cap with a clean rag to prevent contamination of the system as the cap is unscrewed. While the reservoir cap is off, check the fluid in the reservoir for contamination. If rust deposits, dirt particles, or water droplets are present, the system should be properly drained and refilled. Top up the reservoir with a specified type of brake fluid until the fluid reaches the maximum line. After filling the reservoir to the proper level, install the cap and make sure the cap is fully seated to prevent fluid leakage and/or contamination. Engine oil level. Pull the dipstick out of the tube and wipe all the oil away from the end with a clean rag or paper towel. Insert the clean dipstick all the way back into the tube and pull it out again. Note the oil at the end of the dipstick. At its highest point, the level should be between the upper and lower holes. To add oil, unscrew the oil filler cap and pour in correct type of oil. Use a funnel to prevent oil spillage. After adding oil, wait a few minutes to allow the level to stabilize. Then pull out the dipstick and check the level again. Add more oil if required. Insert the dipstick and install filler cap, tightening it by hand only. Coolant level. The coolant level in the reservoir should be checked regularly. It must be between the maximum and minimum lines on the tank. The level will vary with the temperature of the engine. When the engine is cold, the coolant level should be at or slightly above the minimum mark on the tank. Once the engine is warmed up, the level should be at or near the maximum mark. If it isn't, allow the fluid in the tank to cool. Then remove the cap from the coolant reservoir and add the proper mixture of coolant and water, bringing the level slightly above the minimum mark. If it is necessary to open the radiator cap, wait until the system has cooled completely. Then wrap a thick cloth around the cap and turn it to the first stop. If any steam escapes, wait until the system has cooled further. Then remove the cap. Add coolant to the radiator until it reaches the base of the filler neck. If only a small amount of coolant is required to bring the system up to the proper level, water can be used. However, repeated additions of water will dilute the antifreeze and water solution. Drive the vehicle, then recheck the coolant level. Power steering fluid level. The fluid reservoir for the power steering pump is located on the passenger side of the engine compartment. For the check, run the engine until it's reached normal operating temperature. With the engine at idle, turn the steering wheel back and forth about 10 times to get any air out of the steering system. Shut the engine off with the wheels in the straight ahead position. The reservoir has lower level and upper level fluid level marks on the side. The fluid level can be seen without removing the reservoir cap. Use a clean rag to wipe off the reservoir cap and the area around the cap. This will help prevent any foreign matter from entering the reservoir. Pull off the cap, then add necessary amount of correct type of power steering fluid to the reservoir until the level reaches the full line. Install the cap and push it securely into place. Windshield washer fluid level. Fluid for the windshield washer system is stored in a plastic reservoir located at the left side of the engine compartment. Pull off the cap and fill the windshield washer reservoir as necessary. Insert the washer dipstick and press the cap securely onto the filler neck when finished.